Hello and welcome back to your average level 1 tech. Today we're going to cover this guy here. This guy. This is the UniFi G5 PTZ. This is it here. We might have to back up. It's a big box. Let's go all the way. That's as far as I can go up. Okay. This is the box. Simple. By now we all know how UniFi rolls with their packaging. I bought this with my own money, so any criticisms, positives, you know that nobody's paying me to give you this opinion. Simple. This pull tab is legit. Everybody should be doing that. Again, this is where you scan to give you the directions of how to install this. And let's do this in real time. I'm gonna pull out my handy Pixel 4 and we're gonna go ahead and scan this. You guys are watching this in real time, and then when it goes like that, it's ready to go. Click on it, and just like that, you have a step-by-step guide. We're going to be doing this actually we're going to be doing this install, so you click on the one that you want. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a bit. Actually, no, not pole mount, but we'll cover that in a bit. So this is the box here. Nice little box. Let's get in here. It's too tall for my distance here, so I'm gonna have to settle for this unboxing. Come on, there we go. Oh. We'll put the box to the side here. In case we need to send it back to UniFi for some kind of repair services. Much smaller than I was expecting it to be. So that's good. I didn't want a giant camera just popping out there. All right, so this is the styrofoam. Not a whole lot in there. We'll chuck that to the side and we'll go through the main pieces. This feels pretty good. Let's come in a little bit closer here so that y'all can see. I like to cover that PoE, and I have a PoE to run that. And got this other guy here. We'll figure out what that is once we start the installation process. But for me, it looks like this just kind of goes like that. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I do not like to waste a lot of time reading instructions. But it looks like in general direction, kind of like that. You know, that would be like that. But this is it. PoE, 2K sensor here, night vision, pan, tilt, and zoom. All the stuff that you've come to expect from UniFi's, not flagship, but pretty close to flagship. Got a mounting plate here. And we got... So they have a clamp here. This is if you're doing the pole mount installation. That's good to see. I probably won't take it out here, but I think you could see it. Just want to keep everything kind of together. But this is the kind of clamp that you could get to your local hardware store if you did lose this piece. And then you got some security screws and drywall, anchors and screws. Their screws are not completely metal, so they don't stick on a drill. I do like that they include these little level things, so if you don't have a level, you can just use this to see here, you know, get your camera level. So we'll put that to the side here, mounting plate. Go with this guy. So let's try this one here. I'm trying to see which one's going to be the best for my setup, because my cable is going to come from above, so we'll probably just modify this. So instead of the cable coming from down, it's going to come above, and then we'll make a 90-degree into that. Yeah, so basically, we're going to go the vertical mount. If you see here, there's a gray dot, light gray dot, and there is, I don't know. Okay, this kind of moves a little bit, but that's to be expected. So without breaking a sweat and trying to figure out where all this stuff is, let me zoom in a little bit so you can really see this. On here, on the mount here, it's going to go on the wall, it also has another gray dot. You line these up just like that, twist, and then you're good to go. Obviously, I would recommend that you screw this into these two, I don't know if you could see, there's two holes here. So this will go, you screw this into the wall or pole, whatever you put in this here, then that will provide the security there. And then from there, you'll screw this on, and there's security screws that go with this. I'll show you this whole process. But I wanted to do a dry fit so that we're all on the same page. But just like that, this will sneak in like that, and then this little piece will come in. It slides in. To take it off, it slides backwards towards you. Okay, goes on like that, and just like that, you have your pan, tilt, zoom assembled and ready to give you the UniFi protection that you are seeking. We're gonna go ahead and mount it. Okay. All right, so I bought this weatherproof kit from UniFi, and this cable type is, I'll put it on the screen, cable extender C6A. This is outdoor rated. It comes with these bushings that are gonna help keep the water, this connection watertight. One thing to remember, and I don't know that I like this design, but you have to feed this cable from the back side before you tighten everything. So make sure you, otherwise, because this has to sit in here, so you gotta make sure you feed that through there. Otherwise, it's not gonna, you won't be able to put the top piece on. Okay. So once you get that tight, that cable would be just sitting there like that. Now you can pull it through here, and then you gotta feed this bushing here is gonna go and sit like so. Actually, sorry, like so. Okay, so now you feed this cable through here. The hole looks tight, but it works. You can get it. It's not as bad. And then the clip faces the street, and then you feed this back in here. Make sure it's nice and tight, and then you have your little cable down here. So now we go ahead, and the clever part, well, the trick, halfway through, inside it, and then slide. And now my dangle is down here. This is weather rated, so it's gonna be okay to in the elements. Let me get my screw here. A small screw, so be careful, but it just falls in here in this little hole. It just kind of clips in there. LTT. Gotta help him out, make more money. So, by the way, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Who else takes their butt out there on the one of the hottest days of summer and provides some entertainment? Okay, so there we go. So now this is in. I just need to put an end on this cable here with the waterproof boots. So this is the kit here. So basically this goes on fast. Don't put an end on here before you do this, otherwise it will not work. And then let me grab one of the boots here. I'm gonna use a medium one. I know there's a bigger one, but the tighter, I like to be a little bit more watertight. So this goes this way. Feeds on here. And then this end, so then you're free to let it hang here. I'm gonna put an end on here, and you could see that this has an Ethernet kind of jack shape that will be able to put. So I'll put the end on here, and I'll show you how this goes together. Door cables, they have that water resistant material on there, like a grease, so it makes this pinning out this really tough. Okay, so we have white, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown. Okay, looks like it's good to go. And you're probably wondering, buy yourself some of this pass-through, memorize that, it'll help your life. Okay, so now this is good. Always make sure you leave some room there for on the insulation so that can connect on here. Okay. All right, so this should be all right here. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna crimp this. Okay. Feed this through here. All right, go ahead and. All right. Okay, so this is the first piece that goes on there. You put your rubber bushing there, and then this guy. So basically, you want to leave enough room so that you can get this end plugged in. This is the best way we've found how to make this work. So it goes in that way. Then you go and line this up. There's two dots, light gray dot next to each other. It's not lined up. When you twist right, that means it's on. So it's plugged in now. So then you slide your rubber grommet or bushing, whatever you call it. I went with a little bit more tighter fitting one. I want maximum water protection. Kind of fit that in there. And then this goes on here. Fight a little bit with it, but then it screws on. And it's kind of like a Chinese finger trap. The tighter you make it, the tighter it puts tension on this guy. And then there we go. And that's it. So now I just gotta do the inside piece. This is as good as I want it. I might put another clip here, but now we're just gonna go do the back end here, and hopefully this will come online and we'll conclude the video shortly. So I ran like PVC up all the way to the top there, and then my Ethernet is on the very top there through this PVC pipe. I wanted it protected from the elements and kind of makes the house, inside the house, look okay. We have the camera terminated, it's connected on both ends, and as you could see here, let's jump to the screen. You could see here it is good to go. It just doesn't update. It adapts just as well as any other UniFi device. And this G5 PTZ has been around for a while. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and update it. But there's not a whole lot to this, and it's just gonna show up in my UniFi Home Protect, which I'll put a screenshot of what that kind of looks like here now. But that's it. It's going to update and we're good to go. It's very simple. Obviously, the hardest part is running the cable, mounting it outside. But I feel more that for you guys. Hopefully, making those watertight connections will be a little bit easier. But anyway, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Until the next one. This camera has a microphone, so it can pick up on a barking, crying baby. It can listen for a smoke detector. So it does a whole lot of things. So you can integrate that very well into your Protect system. Obviously, this is part of the Protect system. I'll overlay all the things here now of what it can do when you integrate it into your UniFi Protect system. And if you guys want to see a little more in depth of the Protect setup, let me know. Otherwise, this will wrap up this video. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how the pan tilt zoom camera works. So you click, it's up here. This is on my carport, and we're going to go full screen here so that I can show you the control. If you go in here, you do have some controls. If you click on this guy here, this allows you to tilt and move it side to side, down. You know, that's you staring at my beautiful garden there. Let's put it in a position where it normally doesn't point. And then when you're done, you could just do return to home, and it puts it back in that home setting where you want it to monitor all the time. And you could do that to take a screenshot of what you're looking at the point in time. That's in the top left there. And here you can zoom in digitally as well. But yeah, that's it. It's very simple to use, very intuitive.